We back. Mafia Material Mobcast, episode 70. It's your boy Daylight, man. Daylight TV. Hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that notification bell if you're really mobbing with the content. Before we go, as promised, y'all saw the reel I posted today, the short. We got to talk about who's watching Shorty, the literary equivalent of a Cash App request. Yeah, it's the Mafia Material book review. I actually got the book. Told y'all before when I broke down that she was covered out with the book, that I would get the book. Do a little reaction for y'all. I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm going to definitely point out my take from it, what I took away from it. And I'm going to break down some commandments. This shit is crazy, bro. Like I said, who's watching Shorty, man? And I didn't understand the title at first and shit, and I ain't even really finished the book. I'm gonna keep it G with y'all. I ain't finished all of it yet. You know what I'm saying? I got through halfway through the second part. I read pretty quick. Put this shit down. So, who's watching Shorty? The literary equivalent of a Cash App request. I'm standing on that. I stand by that. Right? So, to all the fellow connoisseurs of trauma turned profit, it's time for a deep dive into the literary event of 2026. RESHONA LANDFAIR's memoir, Who's Watching Shorty? Reclaiming Myself from the Shame of R. Kelly's Abuse. Let's see that. Now, this shit here, man. You got a foreword by Drew Dixon, former A&R at Arista Records, and all that. You got the preface is called Foolish Girl. And then what is it? West Side Shorty. She talked about how she was in a group as a little kid with her cousins called For the Cause, the number 4, and the Cause, formerly YWFC, Youth Warriors for the Cause. I think it was like the whole name of the group and shit, right? Now, the book is less of a memoir and more of a carefully crafted, damn near 300-page justification for why we should all be sending her Venmo requests and shit like that. It's chicken noodle soup for the soul. If the soul was looking for a major label publishing deal. You know what I'm saying? Just hear the cha-ching every time I turn the page. Now, Landfair promised to restore her agency and help other survivors break their silence. You know what I'm saying? And by help other survivors, I think she means show them the blueprint for how to turn your painful past into a compelling like narrative arc for maximum commercial visibility. It's empowering in the sense that it empowers her bank account. You know what I'm saying? On my Vanna White shit. The prose is vivid, especially when describing the empty and hollow feeling of finding out that her private moments were being sold nationwide. I ain't even gonna lie, bitch. I was one of them people nationwide or whatever that might have sold this shit. And before y'all go crazy on me, like, oh my God, she was a child. So was I. So was I. We were like the same age. So I was at the age or whatever, like it should have really been me. You know what I'm saying? But, I don't piss on bitches, so she might not like me. Now, that some feeling, that same feeling you get when, you realize that your stock options are about the best and you're just trying to play it cool. Totally relatable. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's probably how that bitch felt. Now, like I said, she had a forward by Drew Dixon. And the forward reads like this. I'm gonna just like tell y'all a little fucking thing from the forward. All right. The forward say, I might have to change my lighting and shit. So the forward or whatever and shit. Oh nah, you know what? I got this. So the forward says, I'm calling the cavalry to read this book. We need you. Black women and Black girls have been waiting for someone to stand up and protect us for half a millennium. 500 years? Yeah, I mean, they were saying that slavery was 400 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like many years ago. So, whatever. Says RESHONA LANDFAIR had been waiting a quarter of a century to be seen. No, she hadn't. She was seen all around the world. I mean, shit. She was so seen, she done inspired, I don't know how many Dave Chappelle sketches or jokes. Oh, she was seen. It says, in this brave, beautiful memoir, RESHONA emerges as a dynamic and resilient adult to tell her story in her own words for the first time. She owes us nothing, but has given us a gift. A gift? Man, listen. I don't want no gift that smell like pee. It don't smell like pee. It do have that school bathroom smell though. What was crazy was she talked about in the prologue, you know, how she was in the group and all that, and you know, growing up in the church, her daddy was like a guitarist. She loved being a big sister to her little brother, little Greg Landfair, and her auntie Sparkle, and how, you know, they were touring in Europe and all this shit, right? And you know, it talked about being a tomboy, and you know, she would play basketball, you know, active kid, like, you know what I'm saying, from the way it sounds, you know, all in the mix, all eyes on you. Some of them eyes was predatory, you know. One of the the wildest part to me, was when she broke down that in addition to the 10 Commandments, you know, because she was in the church and all that, her family had 8 other commandments that the kids would follow. And commandments are as follow: fear God, that is, be scared of him. Yeah, that shit. R. Kelly, well, you call R. Kelly daddy, not God, so I guess you weren't afraid of him. Respect your elders, including parents, elder relatives, teachers, and folks at church, even if you don't agree with everything they say. I guess that applies to elders with bladder problems too, considering, you know, as long as they got Grammys and shit, I guess. 13, don't suck your teeth or roll your eyes at an adult. You might get slapped. Well, shit, you sucked some dick and rolled your hips and then got slapped on your ass. That's crazy that they're going to put all that emphasis on not sucking your teeth, but then turn a blind eye when it came down to sucking off some creepy R&B singer. Number 14, say grace before meals, even when eating out. I mean, hey, you already on your knees, might as well pray, right? But you know, that Chris Rock joke, you know, popped up in my head when he was pointing out that R. Kelly was on that damn tape eating your ass like it was puppy chow. So I'm wondering if he said his grace before he went and did that. 15, say your prayers at night, because you could die before you wake up. Shit, you might be wet by the time you wake up. Oh, shit. 16, eat everything on your dinner plate because there are kids starving in other countries. Shit, she went from eating everything on her plate to drinking everything that was in R. Kelly's kidneys and shit. Like a walking dialysis machine or some shit like that, man. Human urinal. Pushing Pete. 7, say please and thank you. Yeah, but instead you end up pleasing R. Kelly as a thank you on behalf of your Aunt Sparkle, according to you. Sparkle said it ain't true. And 18, don't get in grown folks' business. And that's just like some church folks. They tell you not to get in grown folks' business, but they nowhere around when a creepy ass grown man or grown folk get in your business and give you the business. I don't know, man. She talks about her greatest regret being lying to the grand jury in 2008. Now, I be giving legal advice on here, but I don't necessarily consider myself a legal expert. But I say the greater regret might be, just might be, the whole situation that led to the grand jury in the first place. But hey, we're focusing on the narrative here. And lying to protect my abuser is a much more marketable aha moment for chapter 3. Damn. What else should that was this bitch? What did this bitch say? The turning point. So, yeah, she said, the turning point, she said was the 2019 Surviving R. Kelly docuseries. Always the damn documentary. Always the documentary and shit. It gave her a moment of clarity where she realized, hey, people are really interested in this story. And look, they're paying the other women. A real come to Jesus, or rather, come to Oprah moment. Oh shit, man. Oh my God. Should you read Who's Watching Shorty? If you're looking for raw, unfiltered account of trauma, maybe, maybe. If you're looking for a masterclass in monetizing your past at the perfect cultural moment, absolutely. Absolutely. It's less about healing and more about the art of a long-term strategic rebrand. So, yeah, go grab your copy or steal it, because if there's one thing that we can learn from RESHONA LANDFAIR, is that sometimes the best way to reclaim your identity is to put it on the bestsellers list. That's my spill, you know what I'm saying, on Who's Watching Shorty. By RESHONA LANDFAIR. Yeah, I paid $30 for this shit. Shout out to Amazon. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll pay the money and shit like that, because I definitely made more than $30 and shit off of goddamn R. Kelly tapes. And like I said, I don't give a fuck what y'all say or whatever about it, because you're saying, oh, she was a kid. I was a kid too. And guess what? Some older bitch that was around R. Kelly's age, she was letting me, she was having sex with me. She was Roberta Kelly. So yeah, don't blame me. But hey, let me know what y'all think, if y'all read the book already, or if y'all seen the interview, or read the Rolling Stone interview and all that. Let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? And until next time, keep them pages turning and them goddamn direct deposits flowing, that I guess you need it. Bitches always need $40. But that's the spill, man. Yeah, I got him in the GTA world with the book. Who's watching Shorty? That was her little nickname. They call her Shorty. Yeah, the literary equivalent of a Cash App request. The Mafia Material Mobcast, episode 70. That's going to be our show for the day. Hope y'all enjoyed, little spills for the day. Shout out to everybody who pulled up. Shout out to everybody watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that notification bell if you're really mobbing with the content. And as always, stay dangerous so you can be safe. Because if not,
you motherfuckers is dead. You motherfuckers is dead, nigga.
It's your boy Daylight, man. Daylight TV. I'm out of here.